go.
We turn now to the data leak bombshell causing shockwaves across the world. The so-called ICA files. The disclosure of a...
You win. So,
What happens now?
the ball's in your court, Miss
Burnwood, I do have other candidates, you know. Most of whom have never tied me to a chair.
You've seen the news. That was 47 acting on his own. He is untethered, he is unstoppable, and he cannot be bargained with. He will find you, Mr. Edwards, and I'm the only chance you've got.
I'm listening.
47 has one weakness. Me.
Voilà, alors, bah c'est parti, let's go, la mission, l'adieu.
I found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport. But turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, is hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Allez, c'est parti. Alors, préparation, comme d'habitude, ça, on laisse tout de base, on peut pas y toucher de toute façon. Le mode de difficulté professionnel, et let's go. On doit retrouver Gianna à Mendoza et découvrir à qui va son... Je ne sais pas quoi. Très très beau comme d'habitude.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little thing. Don't be long.
Regardez-moi ça. C'est incroyable.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Merci beaucoup. Allez, c'est parti. En Argentine.
Ready, Pam?
¿Qué más?
3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn has been among the most successful and the most
Valentina must be over the moon about Dom stepping down. She's been living alone.
N'éliminez pas Diana? Bah pourquoi je l'éliminerais?
Ever since the scandal that ruined her.
Ok. Éliminer Don Archibald. Et éliminer Tamara Vidal. Bonjour.
Gracias, señor. Enjoy the
Mince,
party.
j'avais une photo à faire. Je reviendrai plus tard. J'espère que je peux revenir plus tard. Alors, un domaine viticole prestigieux de Mendoza en Argentine, le Vinedo Iet. Je sais pas comment ça se prononce, hein, désolé pour la prononciation, je suis pas très doué pour ça. C'est fait un nom sur le marché des collectionneurs américains grâce à son affiliation avec Don Cornes Iat, le légendaire fondateur du cabinet d'avocats. Surtout, ne rigolez pas si on le prononce pas comme ça.
Mr. Yates? It's Aaron, sir, from the firm. I came as quickly as I could. Yes, sir, I have the files. Sorry it took so long, but I had to access our remote server to print everything, and I couldn't get my VPN to...
Right.
Hello, sir.
Hello, guys. Oh, j'ai pas besoin de leur donner, non, c'est bon. Petit four.
Would you care for an aperitif?
Un apéritif? Non, j'en veux pas, merci.
Thank God it's finally in.
Qu'est-ce que c'est
Extra
beau.
security detail that drives my mind. It's crazy.
Cette beauté du jeu.
Corvo, got a message from the boss.
Une intrigue.
Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
Don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
A private tour of the
Alors,
estate.
organiser une
Diana,
visite du domaine pour
Vidal,
Diana et
this
Vidal,
fixer,
accompagné de
Corvo
son
Black.
implacable nettoyeur Corvo
Black is a
Black et
threat,
du maître Chai
but also an
Gabriel
opportunity.
Vargas. Participer à la
Yates'
visite
own
dans les
machinations are
souliers de Black
inconsequential.
ou Vargas permettra de
Joining
se
the
rapprocher
tour
de
will give
Vidal,
access to
loin des
Vidal.
regards indiscrets.
Away from the crowd.
On va le suivre, hein, du coup. Ah oui, d'accord. Il me suspecte, lui, donc faut pas que je sois trop proche de lui. Rappelez-vous, hein, quand il y a un petit point blanc au-dessus de sa tête, c'est que... faut pas être trop proche de lui, sinon... il peut ne pas nous aimer.
On the tour after. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly is this?
It's a nice gesture, but a bit heuristic. You said he's not even been appointed.
But if I'm going to be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things.
Bonjour.
Okay.
Je viens juste là pour camoufler.
But if Yates wants to bring the heralds together and play the modern boss,
No problem. I just never framed an urban legend before. Very post-truth. Yeah, I like it.
Closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Cobb had a direct link to crime. I'd say Yates is an impossible variation.
So, how do you feel about Vern?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki. Cassidy was probably wrong.
Saboté.
How could she be terrible? But on the other hand, she's protected all the time, and she's the most certainly qualified.
Est-ce que j'ai quelque chose pour le cacher après? Lui. Ça me fait délirer à chaque fois. J'étais obligé de le faire, hein, c'était... Ah, par contre, lui, il est en train de vomir dans la poubelle. On peut pas le... Il faudrait que je l'attire jusqu'à là, mais lui, s'il me repère, ça va être compliqué. Hein. Bon, je pense qu'il va vomir... Il est en train de vomir toutes ses tripes, là. C'est un peu compliqué, hein, pour lui. Voilà. Ok, nickel, ça va, tranquille. Du coup, let's go, on doit s'adresser à la réception. Oh là là, le jeu est vraiment impressionnant.
Tell me you didn't. Tell me you didn't forget the asado.
Okay. I didn't forget the asado torch, Miguel.
You did, though.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a? Don Yates a demandé à son nettoyeur Corvo Black d'éliminer Jana lors de la visite privée du domaine, sous la forme d'un malheureux accident. Il pourrait ensuite retomber sur les épaules de son assassin rebelle, l'agent 47. Cependant, Yates hésite et Corvo est en stand-by. Peut-être considère-t-il une option moins risquée. Ok.
No, I'm quite sure. In fact, Mr. Yates insisted. Excuse me?
Excuse me?
CEO of Kronstadt. I dare say congratulations.
Voulez-vous danser? Quelqu'un veut danser avec moi? Personne?
Hello there, senor.
Weird. Hello there, and welcome to the Yates Winery.
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
Ça, je prends.
Have a nice day.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to graduate.
You asked me. The Constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people? How could she be a herald?
Maybe Vidal will trip her down the stairs.
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your
Les
name.
boueurs de
This is Corvo
Yatescaro.
Black, Tamara. He's the ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes, yes it was.
Je peux rentrer?
Hey, yo, what's up?
Ah, je peux pas. T'excite pas comme ça.
What? What is he now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them
Regardez
time
les détails là-bas sur les bâtiments, loin, 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 loin. C'est tellement bien fait. Je sais pas si vous, sur la vidéo, vous allez voir, mais
Better
impressionnant.
do what he says, patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that, they want to get on the bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes, taste Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
Donc faut que je le suive. Il va falloir le suivre. Je pense que si je pars par là, ça devrait le faire. Déguisé. Ok, je dois me déguiser en lui. Moi, je peux le tuer.
Seriously, who takes another man's picking knife?
Oh vite, il y en a un qui bouge à notre droite là. Alors vite le déplacer. Non, ça va, personne ne vient ici. Ah, jusqu'à maintenant, ça, on s'en sort bien, même très bien. On le cache. Hop là. Ok, on a les clés du domaine en plus, c'est parfait. Obtenez un couteau de vigneron. Et lui, il va falloir faire attention à lui. Produire du poison, ça c'est pas mal aussi qu'on puisse le créer nous-mêmes, le crafter. C'est vraiment bien fait. Eh, on s'excuse quand on rote, monsieur. Qui c'est le malpoli là? Et lui, il faut que je fasse attention aussi. Je peux récolter ça n'importe où? Il faut qu'ils soient mûrs les raisins. Des Malbec mûrs. Ça on va prendre. Est-ce qu'on va au bon endroit au moins? Ce serait pas de l'autre côté? On peut pas y aller, c'est hors map. On est hors map. Du coup, on va plus aller de l'autre côté. Voilà, je pense que c'est par là plutôt. Alors que je fasse attention à eux parce que ils sont dangereux. Je pense qu'ils me voient pas à travers les raisins. Ok, ça va, on a le troisième. Ah bah non, on n'a pas ce qu'il faut. Ah si, c'est bon. Allez, retournons au maître, enfin retournons voir le maître de Chai.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you
Et
requested.
moi-même.
Yes, good. Bring him now. Let's see. A lovely inky black color. Good.
¿Qué? ¿Quieres un beso?
Qu'est-ce qu'il a?
Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color.
J'ai pas trop compris là.
Size, large and firm. Seeds, brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, would you, Ramon? I have a third to contact.
Will do.
Ok, je dois repartir. Hop là. Ça va, jusqu'à maintenant, franchement, c'est quand même simple. Tout se passe bien. Pas de problème en vue. Pour l'instant. Ça va sûrement se gâter plus tard.
Ah, my fellow wine lovers. Hello. Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times.
On te suit.
We're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations. So how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
Salut toi avec ton fusil.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, a trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
What's the point? Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to our vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol, in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the must into a fine juice using our grape presser for the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you...
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add, the grape stomping, the
Ça peut être pas mal pour pousser quelqu'un dedans.
Bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
Et là, bim, j'appuie.
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
Les interactions et tout ça, franchement, c'est pas mal. Hein. Franchement, y a rien à dire.
This is what the little guy feels like.
Même là, quand on bouge, on voit les...
No, all good.
Le
Looks
costard,
like one for the mantle.
Anything else you wish to know?
Pas mal et tout, franchement.
There's really no trouble.
Y a vraiment rien à dire. Alors, il faut aller... on va aller là-bas. Ah ouais, ils viennent en courant aussi. On est pressé, on est pressé.
I'm interested in these containers.
Ah, yes. Our large fermentation tanks are constructed from solid French oak and each contain up to 500 gallons of grape must.
Interesting. Are those cooling sockets?
They are indeed, senor. The cooling system allows us to fine-tune the entire process. Temperature, humidity levels, etc. Our goal here at Pineda Yates is quite simple. From a state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, handpicked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best vinos in Argentina and beyond.
Well, looks like an accident waiting to happen.
Occupational hazard. Eh, Burnwood?
Pourquoi elle reste en haut?
Any further questions? Ask away.
Je pense que c'est bon. Hein?
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's
Bien sûr.
all very
Je
inspiring.
me sens inspiré.
Winemaking is a
Carrément.
grouse. Sure. Everyone talks about craft beer these days. You can make a decent IPA in your pantry. It is pedestrian. No, this, my friends, this is true grandeur. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room, if you'll follow me. And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation.
Hope you're well,
The area
sir.
behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates, pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say, welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald, once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief. Sorry, you don't have the right clearance. Can't let you pass.
Like he said, when he messes, beat it.
Sir, I'm afraid that this area is off limits. Please leave. That's good, sir. Keep walking. There's nothing here for you. Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What did the aliens land on the football? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Ava Perón unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers.
A meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of
Don Yates a
celebration,
demandé à son sommelier
likely a
de
gathering
servir
of
une
heralds,
de
come to congratulate Yates on
rarissime
his
grand
upcoming
paladin de
promotion.
1945 lors d'une réunion privée dans
Diana's
sa cave.
presence,
Visiblement, des messagers viennent
a calculated risk.
pour sa future promotion. Apporter le grand paladin 1945 au sommelier permettra d'accéder à la réunion. Cela pourrait être une chance d'éliminer Yates et peut-être même Vidal. Ok, c'est pas mal. Après, on...
Just fetch it already.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. If you have to look it up, shame on you.
peut faire pour rentrer là-bas du coup? Donc là j'ai pas le droit de venir. Ah bah voilà, ils sont là les... Ok, forcément, j'ai pas le code qu'il faut. Et là c'est pareil. Ok, bon bah il va falloir le trouver.
System. State-of-the-art equipment. Highly safe.
Ah.
Sweet. How do you operate it? I'm a bit of a grease
Ok.
monkey in this very life.
Ça nous avance.
Control terminal.
Je pense qu'on va pouvoir y aller du coup maintenant. Alors. Voilà, parfait.
It's just the 1945 Grand
Ils sont
Paladin.
deux.
It is perfection, irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin any more than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa. Then, like God's king, you know the price of everything. Out of nothing.
I am sorry, Patrol. Say, what if we exchange the labels? Served him a different wine?
Je sais pas ce que je peux faire. Si j'éteins la boîte à fusible, il fera noir que dans cette pièce. Et après je vais pouvoir peut-être l'attaquer.
I will not stand in his way. That is between him and his creator.
How did he even get his hands on a bottle? I hear the last of the 45s was sold to Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali for $600,000. Most expensive bottle ever sold.
Yes.
On va attendre qu'ils finissent leur conversation. Hein.
See, that bottle you refer to came from a case of 12.
On va pas attendre.
Recovered from a sunken Carlisle ship.
Est-ce qu'il y en a qu'un qui vient? Ouais, il y en a qu'un qui vient. Ok, est-ce qu'on peut le mettre dedans? Jeter. Ah bah il meurt pas, heureusement. C'est comme verre? Malbec. Comme bouteille, pardon. Voilà, ça va. Maintenant, il faut désactiver ça. Est-ce qu'on a le code? On n'a pas le code. C'est la température. Il y a le code quelque part. Est-ce qu'on a le code? Il serait pas 1945 peut-être? Par rapport à la bouteille? Ouais, on va tester. J'espère que si on se rate... J'espère que si 1945. J'espère que si on se rate, ça va pas activer une alarme. Parfait. Pas très intelligent de mettre ce code là quand même, hein. Ça laisse...
Hey, Flowers! Over here. Come on, while we're young.
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting.
Je te suis.
Go on, get yourself patted down. We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
La fouille, la fouille. Je fais comment là? Ça c'est pas trop discret mais bon.
I check your pockets. That's not up for discussion. Hey yo, there's no need to flex. You ain't gotta impress me. All right, all good. Go on.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Ouais, on va faire ça, oui, bien sûr.
Mr. Cortazar, I'm the very soul of
l'incarnation de la discrétion, tout à fait. Et tu savais, mon pote?
They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me,
Your
Majesty.
I have always considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. The nervous system, effectively and ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin, one of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary, the proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot, the wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors, and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Art Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely. I agree. Absolutely.
Perhaps Edward simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Dawn.
What? You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes. I'm in.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Listen to yourselves. Don Yates is not even appointed constant yet. And already he conspires to betray his master. I don't pretend to understand Edward's every move, but I do know that this man is an opportunist and unworthy of office.
Then you are a traitor to the heralds. The room is against you, Tamara. Stand down now or share her fate.
Edwards will hear about this.
I think not. I am sorry, but you brought this on yourself. Mr. Cortazar?
Ok, on a besoin de rien
Escort
faire.
Miss
Hein.
Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Looking good today, sir.
Faut que je la surveille quand même, parce qu'elle doit pas mourir. Elle.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
Hey, compañero.
Je
We
pourrais
need to
pas.
get our story straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47.
Remember,
Tamara
10 minutes.
Vidal, who saw
never
through
saw
the
a thing.
assassin's
Le roi?
disguise,
Ouais,
was,
Damn.
alas, killed as well.
Heureusement que j'ai la clé déjà.
Here's to loyalty.
Ça va, j'ai le droit d'entrer. Il me reste 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Ça va, on a quand même largement le temps, je pense. Ah non, lui il est... Ok, lui même pas. Lui même pas non plus. Ils vont tous me suspecter en fait. Hein. Je peux rien faire, hein. À part les affronter. Il y a forcément un passage... Forcément un passage de l'extérieur pour pouvoir monter directement. Je peux pas les ouvrir tout ça. Est-ce qu'on peut l'attirer en bas?
We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving to investigate. We'll keep you posted.
Ok, là au moins on refait le truc proprement. On peut le mettre dans le feu? Non, ça serait abusé là je pense. Mais ça serait classe.
Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly.
On,
He'll have
on
his
le voit à côté de moi.
do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping a crime scene, like we discussed. Remote, staged accident. Oh, and Corvo, make it for two. Just improvise.
Salut Géo, ça va quoi?
Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Don, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah, I'm
Allez, plante-lui le couteau. Voilà, c'est ça que je veux voir.
Hey, what the hell? If it's any consolation,
what are you doing, you
Tu fais moi le malin là?
Just stand there.
Be constant.
Shoot her.
And I will make it my mission to tear down Providence. Brick by brick.
Ça va, ça a pas alarmé personne autour.
Finish it.
Such a good boy.
C'est ça que je veux voir.
Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done,
Ouais, il a
meet me
pas
on
mal
the
d'armes,
dance floor.
c'est vrai.
Oh. and
Habillez-vous
dress appropriately.
convenablement. Donc, allez, c'est parti. Hop. Par contre, je peux pas garder ça sur moi. Hop. Et ça non plus. Localiser la sortie. Où est cette sortie? C'est quand même bizarre qu'il... Ah bah voilà. Donc tout à l'heure c'était bien un bug, il n'y avait pas l'indication de la sortie. J'étais pas fou quand même. Par contre je peux pas passer par là. Bon, ça c'est verrouillé.
Don't you remember?
Oula, du monde partout là.
Remember? It was a huge scandal. One of those whatever games.
Non, 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 non. Il m'a repéré là.
Oh yes, an international superstar. He was there
Il est en train de... Il est en train d'arriver. Moi je peux partir par là. Elle est où sur la map? On la voit pas. Bon, je peux passer par là. Plus c'est gros, plus ça passe, hein, c'est ce qu'on dit normalement. Sauf que là, ça passera pas. Là. Franchement, si ça passe, c'est n'importe quoi. Ok. Salut Chute, ça va et toi? Ben voilà, c'est parfait. La sortie, c'est de danser.
47.
Le tango. C'est vraiment trop beau ce jeu, franchement.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.
Ok.